Hi, it's Ileana. So today I am going to talk about what are P7 psionic specialists capable of doing for defense and protection measures. I've often been asked, what is psionic training? What is psychic ability? What does it allow you to do? It's the ability to basically work with energy, with frequency, to work with your mind, your consciousness, to access energetic frequency, to access the elements fire, water, air, earth, to be able to work with elements, to be able to impact matter on earth, to even change matter with your thoughts, with your consciousness, to move things around kinetically, telekinesis, to start a fire, to stop a fire, to move water with your mind. And telepathy is connected to that psychic ability, activating your ability to communicate mind to mind, thought to thought with somebody else, with living beings, with nature, with animals, with other people. But also, psionic ability allows you to energetically create and weave things into reality, to create states of existence, or to change things in the universe as things happen, with a purpose, with a conscious intent to do something and accomplish it. So I'm going to talk about an event where a psionic changed things and where something was done for defense and protection. For example, some P7 psionics are capable of putting in energetic defense systems in the physical locations where, for example, the Black Ops teams experiment with installing the various earthquake tech around the Pacific Northwest and in British Columbia, Canada, to bring down this part of the continent, with deliberately setting off large magnitude earthquakes and tsunamis in places like California or Vancouver, BC. This type of medium-sized scalar technology can travel or move through time and space. Hence, it could be utilized to create man-made disasters that are created to seem like it's natural and how it happened even though it was not. So the energetic defense systems are coded to universal law to remove intruders from physical existence, or anyone who tries to set up more equipment or do further experiments in setting up scalar or rod of God tech to create earthquakes and tsunamis. And rod of God tech is basically technology that is scalar, and it is oscillation, and it can be put on satellites. Kinetic technology that can, basically it's mini nukes that can literally wipe out systems, wipe out continents, wipe out buildings, anything, without a trace of that it was done by nuke technology. So that's what that is. There is specific energetic programming coding for removing only those who do the dirty work of causing natural disasters on the planet, and psionics can set up energetic frequency-based programming, coding, and defense systems to keep people and things and weapons out where they don't belong. So that's what was done in this particular case, to keep this stuff out from the places where it's not supposed to be. These energetic defense systems are designed and based on picking up who the intruders are that are involved in the criminal enterprises of the work that they do in causing unnatural events on the planet and neutralizing them so they cannot harm anyone or anything that they have no right to access in this world. It's basically removing this mini nuke technology and putting up defense systems so these Black Ops teams can't get in. And if they try, they are removed from existence. The defense systems just remove them from this place and time, literally, physically. They are neutralized and removed and moved. If no one has done anything wrong in these energetic defense systems will not respond to them, but if someone has been participating in doing unlawful activities, like messing with the land and causing natural disasters, the energetic defense systems will take care of dealing with these issues in a justifiable manner that harms no innocents, only removing those that do not belong where they are doing wrongful activities. The Black Ops organization has no idea what some of the P7 psionics dabble with in terms of creating protective measures or do for creating defense measures to counteract unlawful intrusions or removing scalar nuke tech. It's not just done with technology. The P7 psionics can be very creative and inventive when they are doing defensive countermeasures and doing mission work to remove things where it doesn't belong out of isolated places like fault lines, subduction zones where this nuke type of stuff is placed. There's ways of energetically and frequency-wise of removing it from these locations so it doesn't go off and doesn't cause natural disasters that just naturally do not belong in such areas. Yes, the Pacific Northwest is the rim of fire, and natural earthquakes, tsunamis happen here, but it's not supposed to be on a large scale, and it's not supposed to take out the continent like certain factions of these people who are not quite balanced where they should be in their, evolution or whatever, how they are perhaps programmed. They want to do things that are weird and unconscionable on the earth that they shouldn't be doing. It's to prevent them from doing this. It's the energy and frequency-based resources that is not just technology-based, but ability-based in how certain types of counter-defense mechanisms are set up to stop unnatural disasters or warfare. That's what the psionics do. They can be very creative and inventive with energy, with frequency to counteract such issues and take countermeasures. Some may call it magic or energy weaving. Those that work with all aspects of universal protection and guardianship will utilize energy and frequency to create tools of power for defense and protection mechanisms, as well as removal of items which are designed to cause harm to the planet. What shouldn't be there, and it's taken away and taken out. That's kind of the universal law that allows guardians or psionic specialists, protectors, earth defenders to do this type of work. There's also the aspect of creating tools for healing the world as needed. It is part of the abilities that some psionics can employ and use as parts of doing their work on Earth. And this work is done quietly. There's no accolades, there's no rewards for it. It's done behind the scenes and very quietly so that the planet is defended and protected against intrusion that just doesn't belong, and removing darkness out of places and removing things out of the world where certain types of warfare and nukes and disasters, man-made disasters, just does not belong, should not be happening. That also includes weather modification and other things. So it's about knowing and understanding what's right and wrong, energy, frequency, and working with that to help defend and save the planet. Taking actual steps to change something on an equivocal level of reality. Not just talking about it, but actually doing it physically behind the scenes to change outcomes. So something physically doesn't happen in a place where it does not belong. So these types of specialist psionics do that kind of work to prevent things from occurring where certain things shouldn't be occurring and just don't belong. It should not be happening because it's unnatural. It's unnatural to dabble with certain types of technologies that can destroy the world, and it needs to be stopped and prevented, and it's being done in certain places in the world. And that's kind of the message that I'm allowed to disclose and share. Thank you so much.